name is Rodriguez-Tovar, and my biofuel project is based on ethanol. The introduction and background of ethanol. Ethanol is a renewable biofuel made primarily from corn in the sugarcane in Brazil. It is an alcohol-based fuel that can be blended with gasoline to reduce emissions and reliance on fossil fuels. Ethanol is commonly found in the fuel mixtures such as E10 and E85, making it one of the most widely used biofuels in the world. Ethanol production is closely linked to photosynthesis because the plants used to produce it convert sunlight into stored chemical energy in the form of sugar and starches. Biological sources and how it is grown. Biological sources of ethanol come from corn kernels that are found in the US and sugarcane stalks found in Brazil. Corn is grown in the large scale agricultural systems in the Midwest, requiring fertile land, fertilizer, irrigation in some regions, and mechanized harvesting. Sugarcane grown in warm tropical climates and is cultivated in long rows, harvested either manually or by machine. Both crops rely on photosynthesis to produce glucose and other carbohydrates, which later become the feedstock for ethanol production. Higher yields are achieved using improved seed genetics, crop rotation, and nutrient management. How is ethanol fuel produced? Ethanol production involves converting plant carbohydrates into alcohol using fermentation. Step 1, these are just the major steps, is processing the biomass. Step 2 is conversion of carbohydrates. Step 3 is fermentation. Step 4 is distillation and dehydration. And step 5 is blending. The development status of ethanol. Ethanol is fully commercial and widely available. The U.S. produces over 15 billion gallons of ethanol per year. Brazil produces about 7 million gallons annually, and ethanol is blended into most gasoline sold today. Impact on carbon footprint. Ethanol has a lower carbon footprint than gasoline because the plants used to make it absorb 3O2 during growth. This particularly offsets the emission related when ethanol is burned. Corn ethanol produces greenhouse gas emissions by 20 to 40% compared to gasoline. Sugarcane ethanol reduces emissions by 60 to 90% because sugarcane stores more energy and requires less processing. However, fertilizers use land conversion and transportation still contribute to emissions. Economic impacts. Ethanol production plays a major role in rural economies. One of the positive impacts is it supports thousands of jobs in farming, transportation, and fuel processing. Its concerns is higher demand for corn can raise food and feed prices, and subsidies are often needed to keep ethanol industry competitive. Overall, the ethanol industry contributes billions of dollars to the U.S. economy annually. Public communications. Government and energy agencies communicate ethanol benefits through fuel pump labels, public outreach in air quality and renewable energy, mandate like the Renewable Fuel Standard, awareness campaigns about clear burning and reduced emissions. Car manufacturers also advertise fuel flex vehicles compatibility. Current analysis and recommendation. The data shows that ethanol is mature, widely used biofuel with moderate environmental benefits. While corn ethanol isn't perfect, especially in land and water use, it does reduce emissions and provide significant economic benefits. Plan of action and fund if funding was unlimited. If money was not an obstacle, the ideal strategy would be invest heavily in cellulosic ethanol plants, improve enzyme technology to speed up biomass breakdown, improve farming practices that reduce fertilizer use and erosion, build national infrastructures for more E85 fuel stations, Launch nationwide education campaigns about ethanol production and environmental role. This would enhance sustainability, reduce emissions, and strengthen renewable energy production. Here are my references. Thank you so much.